Hey, it is my second year on YouTube. Woo! I am so excited. I cannot believe how fast the year has gone. I still love YouTube just like the day that I started. If you remember the first day that I started, it was on September the 8th of 2023. And I remember I was going through menopause symptoms or something like that. And I remember sitting there thinking, gosh, I couldn't be the only one that's going through this. I need to share my journey, and God put it on my heart to start a YouTube channel. I know that it came from God because I am not, believe it or not, I am not a person that likes to speak in public. It's to the point where if someone asks me to say something with a microphone, when I was a kid or even as an adult, I would get physically nauseated. So I am not one that used to, speaking right in public. And so I know that it was God, but it has been wonderful. And I can remember that day like it was yesterday. And my husband, he was at work that day, and I actually just it was a shoebox that I had. It was my husband's shoes. And I put the shoebox on our dining room table, and I propped up my phone on a book or something like that. And I just started recording, and I just started talking, and I had no idea what I was doing. And so if you want to start a YouTube channel and you're maybe in your 30s or 40s or 50s, 60s, 70s, do it, because what is the worst that can happen? And where I am in life, it doesn't matter if I get a lot of views. My whole thing has been, what, if just one person is blessed from one of my videos, I have done what God has called me to do. So if, people have made comments to me, they'll go to my channel and they say, oh, one lady said, oh, you have a small YouTube channel. And I'm thinking, small according to what? Small compared to who? Because I don't compete against anyone except for myself. And, if whatever God puts on my heart to record that day, and, I record it, and God gives me the words to say, of course. I pray before every video that I make. And if one person is inspired by your video, that is a blessing, because it is amazing, right? The power of social media. And I have so enjoyed, sharing my journey and sharing my life lessons, and, and hopefully making people laugh and giving them sage advice. And, I try to keep everything sort of lighthearted and humorous. And, that's just my personality. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, and, and if you're a little quirky, listen, I am quirky. Okay. I really am. That's sort of my personality. I'm a people person. I love to laugh, and, I just don't take myself that serious. And, I do, certain things, of course, but, I am very lighthearted person. I'm not a person that's very deep, and, I'm not really a heavy person. And, and of course, I love God. That I have enjoyed my journey. I look forward to, another, year on YouTube, 5, however long the God gives me the wisdom to be on my YouTube channel. But if you want to start a YouTube channel, I strongly suggest that you do it. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about if people look at your channel or if they subscribe, because trust me, there will always be people that's going to check your channel out, right? They're looking. Some of them you may never meet. Some of them you may never, hear their voice. Some of them you may never, have a comment from, or they may never subscribe. But listen, there is always at least one person that's watching, that's looking, and that you can encourage and make a difference in someone's life. That's always my goal. I just pray that God blesses and use me to bless one person. I always pray that people see God through me, and that God used me in that way. So it has been such a wonderful journey. I love it. I enjoy it. I look forward to bringing even more content. I did want to add maybe a little bit of fashion, and, maybe outfits to wear. And, I love decorating as well. And of course, I'll continue my talk about relationships and lifestyle and marriage and singleness, and, health topics as well. And I want to say thank you so much to all that have subscribed, and even those who haven't subscribed yet, but they watch my channel. I thank you too, because I don't take it for granted. I think there's like over 50 million YouTube channels. And for someone to, select my video and look at my video, I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it, right? I appreciate all the comments and always feel like you can always comment. Don't be shy. If you disagree with me or if you agree with me, I love for you to share that in the comments. I look forward to you sharing your comments and sharing, your thoughts, okay, on my channel and on the video that you're watching, okay? So always feel free to comment, okay? Anyway, God bless you. And remember, do not ever give up before the miracle happens. God bless. Bye.